name is Sky McLean, and I am so excited because I'm doing Coffee Date with Alissa today. And I'm really excited because two weeks from now, we'll actually get to have coffee together. So we may be bringing you a coffee video together. You just can't ever tell with Alissa and I. So my name is Sky McLean. I'm a virtual assistant, and my passion is helping creatives find their sweet spot between success and balance. You can find me at skymclean.com. You can, I'm on Instagram a lot at skynmclean. You can find me on Periscope. I do little videos on there, business tips and things like that. I have 4 clients that I work with, and I do everything from customer service to, you name it, I do it. I do newsletters, customer service, shop maintenance, web maintenance, blogging, a little bit of social media here and there. I love my job. I love the ladies that I work with. We live in South Texas in Spring, which is it's a city right outside of Houston. My husband works at the Woodlands United Methodist Church, and we love it here. We just moved here a few months ago. So we are super excited to be here. If we were going to have coffee together today, I would talk to you about a few things that are going on in our life. So the first thing is we are getting out of debt, which if you are friends with me anyways, you're probably tired of me talking about this because we talk about it all the time. So, but we have about $40,000 in student loans, car loans, some credit card debt that we are digging ourselves out of. So we are doing the Dave Ramsey plan. We are on baby step number 2. If you don't know what that is, that means that we're doing our debt snowball. So we're putting all of our extra income towards paying off our debt, one debt at a time from smallest to largest. So we've paid off, in 2 months, we've paid off a little over $4,000, and our goal is to have it all paid off in the next 18 months. We have a few things in there that we know are already on our schedule, like new tires for the truck, and we have a vacation that we have to cash flow. So we're trying to budget all of that in and give us time to get it all done. And once we are finished with our debt, we want to save up all the money that we can for our emergency fund and retirement, and start giving back. One of our main goals financially is for Chris to be able to work full-time for a part-time salary as sort of in service to the Lord. And I want to continue working from home. I have no intentions of ever quitting work ever because I love it. So we just want to be able to give back more, and for Chris to be able to serve a church that maybe can't afford somebody who has his experience and caliber. So that's one thing that's going on in our life right now. We are also, let's see what else is going on. If we were having coffee today, I would talk to you about our son, who is 2. And so some of you may not know me at all. So we have a son named Jet. He is 2.5. He'll be 3 this summer. He is a hot mess. He has a long blonde mullet, and he is just super fun. We just love him. I'm pretty proud of him right now because he's daytime potty trained, and I got to give all the credit to the girls at his daycare because Mama had nothing to do with that. They did it. I did what they told me to because I had no idea how to do that. So props to the girls at the daycare. I appreciate you guys. Let's see, what else would I talk about? Oh, let's see. I would talk about conferences, some blogging conferences that are coming up. First one is Thrive Conference, which is going to be here in the Woodlands, so I'm really excited about that. It's for bloggers, obviously, and Alissa is coming here to speak, which is why she may be joining me. We may be doing a coffee talk together in a few weeks, but she'll be here, and we're going to go to that conference together. I'm pretty excited about it. And then the other one that I'm going to this year is Mom 2.0 with 2 of my clients, Jessica and Casey, as my roommates, and then with Alissa, who is also a client of mine. Mom 2.0 Summit is a blog conference for moms and brands to work together for social media exposure and to get to know each other. It's a great conversation conference. They put on a really awesome party. If you're looking for one to go to, I highly recommend that one. We have a lot of fun every year. Those are the only 2 that I'm going to this year because of getting out of debt. So as soon as we get out of debt, though, I'm going to all the conferences. I will be at all of them. So if you have one that you've been to and you love, I'd love to hear about it. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about today is something that is really, I guess God has kind of put on my heart this week to share with people, because I had such a strong experience with it last week, and it's nothing it's nothing I've ever experienced before. So, and it's all me. It's not, nobody did anything that like caused this, but last Saturday, I went to a blogger brunch in the Woodlands, to meet with some bloggers in the area. So first of all, this is the first place I've ever lived where people recognize blogging as like a career, and there are other bloggers that you can connect and hang out with. So I was really excited. And then I realized about halfway there, so I mentioned we're getting out of debt, obviously. Our truck, we have a 2006 Nissan Titan. The air conditioner does not work in it. It's a nice truck. The radio works, the windows roll down, the air conditioner does not work. The right passenger mirror has broken off because somebody swerved into my lane and I hit a stop sign with it. So it looks kind of ganky. So we're having this nice blogger brunch in a really nice part of the Woodlands area, which if you know anything about the Woodlands, like the really nice part, they're like $1 million homes. So I'm driving through this neighborhood in my ganky Nissan Titan. And immediately, I mean, I just got hit with all of these horrible insecurities, and I was just terrified to go. I almost did not go. I almost just turned and came back home. I was meeting with people who, they blog full time. I don't blog full time. They're all fashion bloggers. I am not a fashion blogger. I am barely a lifestyle blogger, if you could even call it that. So, I mean, these people had on like fancy Christian Louboutin shoes, and they lived in this amazing house, and the setup was so gorgeous, and they brought in like a professional photographer, and it was just all way outside of my comfort zone. I'm not used to being around people like that, I guess. I don't know. It just out of nowhere, because I'm normally a very confident, very outgoing, very comfortable with myself person. And for some reason, man, last Saturday, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I don't belong here. These are not my people. This is not the group that I want to hang out with. But something told me, I mean, God was just really pulling me to go, just to suck it up and go and get over your insecurities and just go. So I went, and I had a nice time. I didn't say much, which is not normal for me. I sort of sat at the end of the table. We had brunch, and everybody met each other, and then we all put our computers around a big table and worked, talked strategy and social media and stuff like that. So normally in a situation like that, I would have a lot to say. I didn't have anything to say, which you can tell. I mean, I've been talking for 8 minutes nonstop, so you can tell that's not normal for me. But it was just, I don't know, it was just tough. So I left there and I called my husband, Chris, and I was like, okay, I don't know what it is. I just didn't feel right about today. Just something didn't seem right. So it was tough for me. I'm not going to quit going. Part of getting over your insecurities and facing them is to push through, I guess, and to say that it's hard for me to feel like I need approval from other people, because I've never been that way, ever. I've always been very comfortable with who I am. But all of a sudden I felt like, oh my gosh, what if these people don't like me? What if I'm not cool enough? I don't have the fancy clothes, and I drive this janky old truck, and my son is much younger than these people's children, or they don't have kids at all and they don't understand, or, I mean, just every possible reason I could think of for these people to not like me was just popping up in my head. And so I've spent a lot of time thinking about that this week, and thinking about how ridiculous it is for me to put so much stock in what other people are thinking about me. I just keep thinking about that. So I'm saying all of that, I guess, to say that if you're feeling insecure, if you feel like you don't have a group of people, or you have people and they're not really your people, and I'm not even to the point yet where I'm doing these things, but don't give up on whatever it is you have. So I've always found that whatever kind of people I'm with, that God has always put me in that group for a reason. It may not, and it's definitely never apparent like the first time I'm there. or sometimes it's not even apparent until years later when I don't even live in that same city anymore. But just hang in there and give God a chance to show you why He's put you there. And remember that everybody has some insecurities. I wasn't the only person there who was worried about that. Of course, I didn't know that. I know it now. I've had a couple of people tell me that, but at the time it was just like terrifying for me, which is so not normal. So just hang in there and pray for God to reveal to you what it is He's got in store for you there, because you just can't. There's a reason that God put all of that together for me. So just a little bit of something that was on my heart today. And I'm really excited for Alissa to bring back Coffee Date Fridays. I'm very excited. So you will love Alissa. Check out her blog at diaryofanaddict.co and join us. It doesn't have to be a video. It can be a blog post. Link it up in her comments. I'm going to share mine over there. And I can't wait to meet some of you guys. Hope you have a great Friday.